I love dinosaurs. Hide your shot. I love paleontology in general. And while it is a somewhat niche interest, this passion allows me to enjoy some facets of media and culture that I find absolutely brilliant. One of those is Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is without a doubt my favourite game franchise ever, and I am very excited that a brand new game, Monster Hunter Wilds, is just around the corner. The main gameplay element around Monster Hunter is, surprisingly, hunting monsters. However, so much work goes into the creation of these monsters by the development team, not just animating them, rigging them and all that there, but also the creation of the concept of these creatures. So much work goes into studying real biological functions from real animals in order to create believable fictional animals that live in a fictional ecosystem. And quite a lot of inspiration from this series stems from paleontology. There are video essays on YouTube that really highlight just how in-depth the creation process is for creating new monsters for this franchise, and I encourage you to go look at some of those. But to give you some examples of monsters in these games that are based off of real prehistoric animals, you can go way back to Game 1, Monster Hunter, and look at the Velociraptor and the Velociprey. These are quite obviously based off of raptors, but perhaps most surprisingly is, just for the time, how speculative yet accurate these animals were. They had a much more streamlined snout as opposed to some other raptors in media, that kind of boxy head shape that had kind of become popularized in the media, which was a lot closer to their namesake, the Velociraptor. And there was even some light feathering on these animals. Jumping forward a few generations, we have the Anjanath from Monster Hunter World. This is plain and simply Monster Hunter's answer to a T-Rex, far from the only one. But Anjanath's a particularly unique example of this because it kind of incorporates, the several different elements of our understanding of dinosaurs, mainly the relationship with birds. Anjanath's design is not only based off of a Tyrannosaurus Rex, there definitely seems to be some vulture elements gone into his design as well, between the black feathering, that kind of bald head as well, and the red colour, which reminds me of certain types of condors or turkey vultures. They even have huge nasal chambers and wattles akin to some types of vultures as well. These are just a couple of examples from the amazing menagerie of this franchise, and seeing as it takes so much inspiration from real life animals, both contemporary and prehistoric, I may well go over some more of these beasts in the future. And with Monster Hunter Wilds coming out very soon, I may very well make a series of videos covering that game, from its monsters, both large and small, to the animals in the ecosystem and the ecosystems themselves, and the dynamic new weather and season system that really impacts the environments. Let me know if this is something you would like to see in the future, but I'm certainly excited to get tucked into it.